It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Luke is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. It's a designed run for Willis. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. It's a big strike to Hill. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Looks like a design run here for Willis. He cuts it right. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. They broke out the design one from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing. Get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drawn up here for Lamar. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Motioning left is their running back. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Escapes the defender. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Has him on the quick hitter. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Jackson escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He's still going at the 30. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now here's Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for no gain.
Okay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage, and you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
Now Jackson on third down. Chased out to his right. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Luke knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Headed out right. And just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. A nice run here past the 35. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Krosky Merritt on his own read. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Looks away from one. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled there by Mike Green.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. And they just get the play off. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. 7-3 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Let's go now. Warriors, Cowboy 80. They smash. Go now. Let's go.
Now here he goes on the boot. Short pass brought in. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now lead by 10.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Throughout, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
Dolphins 14, Ravens 3.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. On the move past the 40. He gets loose down the right side. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
and goal, Baltimore.
Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
It's on! It's on!
They're going to try to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 4.
14. Ravens 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Panthers 50, Panthers 50. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Lewis on the design run. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
19 Lions.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down Miami.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go. Panthers 60.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a design run. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd. He's got a man left. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. An even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Krosky Merritt will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Bronco 80. Bronco 80. Let go.
It's a designed run for Willis. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Dolphins now lead by 10. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when we were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Return starts at the 9. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st down. Here's Lamar. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Defense's first sack of the game, Kate. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone off. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st down from the 41. From the gun, Jackson hits him on the out route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. 1st down, a run with Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Don't worry. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a 1-score game before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Whenever you're throwing for 2, you always expect to see the pass go into the end zone because otherwise you risk defenders rallying to the ball and stopping it short.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. With the defensive speed in today's league, gosh, you're just taking a risk anytime you throw it short of the end zone.
2-2 Atwell, now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Working now from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for Ravens' 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And we give here to Barkley. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Going the out route, complete. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Looking to his fullback now. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
16-yard line.
Return it.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He brings it in. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means first and goal is coming up.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He rolls to his right. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Come on.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Up the sideline to the 45. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's pretty different, built for the moment.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing it on second down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
This is caught near the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready, set.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Set. Let's go.
Right. Punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
28. Ravens 24.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Return.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lamar now from the gun. Toward Flowers, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he starts quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Pass play coming here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
He was looking for Mark Andrews, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
For the extra point.
Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens push their lead to 3.
31. Dolphins 28.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Atwell now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Looks like a design run here for Willis. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A pickup of 17. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down. Play action. Put the body on the line for his team. 12 yards on that play and a good the first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Slot receivers headed left. Here to the motion man. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's got Brown on the slant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. Down to the 10. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra points. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
38. Dolphins 28.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
For Baltimore.
And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Start this one out with Barkley. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends him backwards to the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 9 on that run. They've got 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. Look at that power, deep left side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Dolphins have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw. He's got a man wrapped. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Ravens 38, Dolphins 35.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. This will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Finds him over the middle. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. He has this down to the 34. That goes for 32 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you've got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And a Raven 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
No, we changed it. 13.
They're going to pass it here. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it.
ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This one set up for Lamar. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the